Alright, Subpartm Protection Workable Coal Beds Introduction 1300. Prevent waste mining board shall protect workable coal beds and drilling casing, plugging wells, drilling oil, gas for any other purpose for the connection of the well therewith. Permanent requirements of mining activity, the location of the well with the drilled oil, gas, for purpose of the connection with the drilling, penetrate active mine through the mine out with the inaccessible, sealed off with the active of the mine with the well, penetrate with the areas with the temporary abandonment with the undeveloped limits for the inch of the mine property, include the scale or areas set forth and approve of the mining permit of the drilling permit that shall be the issue of the mining board until the agreement is reached with the owner of the proposed well with the mine owner, or an event with a failure to reach an agreement with the permit will not be issued with a hearing with the provided in this section agreement with the mine owner, copy of the agreement drilling lease signed with the applicant with a permit with the mine owner with agreeing with the drilling of the well with the proposed location shall be filed with the applicant accompanied with a map or sketch of the well location relative to relationship with the mine building each of the coal seam with the mine working rule underlying application lease. All alternative statement of the mine owner location of the developed limits of the mine shall be filed with the requirements of the absent with agreement of the absent with agreement of the statement outlined in subsection A1. Applicant shall file with the applicant permit with a map sketch of the well location relation with shaft of the buildings and any of the relation with the mining works underlying applicant's lease was sworn statement of truth and a copy of the application accompanied with the exhibit either the bail pay which is prepared with the underneath stated in the United States with the registered name of the company will accompany with the authorized agent with the company with the authorized agent with the national court with the serve with the personal link available with the covering delivered to the company and authorized agent within 10 days after the receipt of the applicant with the mine board with a written objection with the file with the mining board shall have the issue with the denial of the permit. Upon filing objection issue with the permit, the mine board shall promptly matter of the fact of hearing decision requirements area with the presence of workable drill, workable coal. An active mining area with existing workable coal with the coal rights owned with some other leaser on the oil and gas of the applicant with a permit to drill the oil gas of the drill any well location production oil gas notified of the owner of the workable air coal either United States Post Office the registered mail upon the receipt requesting the national court or serve with the personal delivery. Notice shall show with the exact location proposed test with the approximate depth of the formation tested. Applicant provide with the mining prep board with a copy of the notice attached to the applicant permit the evidence of the delivery owner of the workable coal by sworn statement of the applicant have the evidence delivery application possession give the name and address owner of the coal rights late delivery notice. Notice of the owner of the workable coal, no permit shall be issued to the applicant 10 days after the receipt of the registered note of the owner of the workable coal. 2. The maps available on the website of the drilling of the well site. Well permit shall keep the well site with the use of the mining board with the representative of the exact copy of the map of the sketch of the company with the permit application. Okay. Workable coal beds defined. All coal beds seam 30 inches or more thickness, 1,000 feet below the surface, undetermined workable when any of the well drill oil gas with the connection with the penetrate with the oil coal seam casings. For the purpose of the drill and coal seam shall protect with the air and that herein provided. Mining board may determine the mining board shall have determined with the workable coal bed seen with the presence of the geological data with the pertaining with the state geological survey other relevant information would indicate presence of the workable coal bed seams with the underlying well set with the well presence of any coal strata seam with a dispute with the owner and manager such condition contrary with the geological information posed with the mining board such contention owner manager support with the affidavit of the form provided with the furniture of the mining board with the affidavit of the SQ with the geologist of the qualified company determined with the presence of the dispute of the coal strata of the seam, such affidavit has shown with the mining board with the authority determined with the obtaining the other geological information mine board deems expedited with the main slow motion and call of the hearing with the whole of the provided to determine such factors. Well, location prohibited. No well or oil gas should be drilled for 250 feet, opening access with a coal mine with a means for the ingress exgress of the person employed with the mine uses as air shaft except with a mutual agreement between the person owning and the operating the mine and an oil gas operator. Noticing the mine board at least 24 hours before reaching the depth of the mining board with the undeveloped limits of the mine with the person charged with the drilling operation will notify the mining board. Mining board represents mine representative with the time of the touch of the well, reach of the touch of the point, and orders of the mining board may have the mining board represent the person with the well site each time. Casing and protective work. Whenever the rules of the require of the mine string with to be set with the mine area of the casing unit, the inside of the mine string shall be new and protective of the work of the mine area that will be under the supervision of the mining board. 1360 operational requirements over the actual mine. Mining board determining safe with no well should be drilled into the coal mine with not mine workings and active of the mining board with the representative of the president with the determines of the mine with the mining works are safe. So for the mining board representative with the satisfied with the adequate protection that had been provided with the go-ahead of the exist of the drilling operations to present with the afternoon with the protective of the corrective work. However, the mining board representative with the satisfactory complete with the well and owner of the manager of his or her representative with the drilling operation ordered to resume if the opinion of the mining board representative with the impossible the adequate with the protective of the mining of the mine works, he or she with the order of the permanent record with the well required plugged in manner provided in section. Drilling methods and proceed with the notice permit required the notified mine owner 24 hours with the drilling of the depth of the mine general of the well drilled over the active of the coal mine thoroughly abandoned portion of the active mine located in order the pass through with the adequate piler first last 100 feet with the conductor pipe set with the cemented with the blowout preventer with the attached rod with the drilling depth of the mine with the conductor with the pipe that set blowout set preventer with the install with the further drilling that was completed with the blowout preventer with the drilling operation continuous monitor with the methane gas directive with the calibrated with the proper working order the ensure the methane concentration work remains at least less than 3%. Methane concentration work area reaches 3% of the drilling operation in case immediately with the building not resuming the corrective action has been taken. Methane concentration work over the area that reduced less than 3%. Mine string protective string when the wind drove through of the pilot or mine string with a casing with a good quality should be shoved with the protect of the mine when the mine string show how it has been treated with a heavy impervious coating and asphalt with a plastic other acid resisting material with a 50 feet above the mine roof within 50 feet below the mine floor over the base of the coal seam on the outside of the diameter of the mine string shall be at least 4 inches small with the diameter wellbore with equipped with a central light with similar mechanical devices over the below of the coal seam of the mine string with approximately the depth of 50 below over the base of the coal seam with the commanded with the casing seam for the service. If the mine string with the message of the piler and south of the open room with the active of the mine with the abandoned portion of the active mine with the umbrella with the basket with the packet with the maybe you with the mine string with the set with above with the mine roof with the mine string cemented with the casing seating with the mine floor with the all cemented with the umbrella basket packer set above with the mine roof surface. Cement oil string with the outside of the diameter of the oil string which shall be at least 3 inches small with the inside of the diameter mine string through the piler with the outside of the diameter of the oil string which shall be at least 4 inches smaller than the mine string through the open room with the equipped with central light with a similar mechanical device immediately above the below of the coal seam and the essential light results be sprayed with the mine string casing. When the oil string has been surrounded with the cement with the casing over the surface of the oil string cemented with the multi-strip with the cementing tool with provided in subsection B4, C, and D with the multiple stage cementing method with at least 100 stacks of the cement which will be placed around the casing sheet with a multiple stage cementing tool is placed at 100 feet below the top of the floor of the mine and cemented with its point surface. D. If the area of the zone with a high permissible with the horizon and curve with below of the mine board require with a multiple stage cementing tool with the cementing with the oil string in order to assure the protection over the mine. Temporary store surveys required with the drilling through the mine out area that are not accessible with the if opinion of the mining board representative of the ministry of the self-registering thermometer be lowered and mined out of the level to record with the temperature possible of the fire with the near of the position of the hole with the drill permanent with the revoke the plug at this section. Shooting wells over the mine over the workout portion active mines just shots less than 50 quarts whenever the located of the present penetration active of the mine with a portion of active mine shooting oil bearing form with a well manager with the not exceed of the mine boarding representative of the 24 hours advance for the time shot fire move the mining company with a 24 hour with advance time of the shot to fire with a tap of the shot with a minimum of 60 feet tam 30 feet which with the impervious material with the top of the tamp with the exceed with the butt move the whole opposite solid rock formation fill with the hole of the top consistent with because of the gravity shot 50 quarts or more within charge consists of 50 quarts or more nitroglycerin applied with a minimum bore permission shoot and indicating size of the charge to be used. Epson written authority with the coal company specifically shot and with the mining board immediately upon the receiver the notified with the coal company identification and location of the well site of the be charge used. No objection filed with the coal company 24 hours of the mining board shall be given them fire shot with the company objection line board shall be 24 hours of the receiver that see over the objection matter of the hearing with the terminal of the county of the well located. Examine the tamp, the impervious material of the 10 feet being on the 10 tamp, 60 feet of the additional 10 quarts of the charge used, being sure with the top of the tap exceeds place with the solid rock formation, fill the whole top with the fluid inconsistent because of specific gravities. Alright, that's 1360. 1370, inspection vehicles codified. 1380, transfer of permits recodified. 1385, revocation of oil field brine hauling permit recodified. 1390, records of reporting requirements recodified. 1395, bonds, blanket surety bonds recodified. And that was Subpart M, protection of workable coal beds.